would you look at your friend and say, ugh, you look revolting, yuck, you're so gross, you're fat, you're ugly, you look awful, your hips are all wrong, your belly's fat, your legs are too short, ugh, you should look more like this person or that person. Well, the truth is you probably wouldn't even be that mean to somebody that you don't like. But I will bet that you say those things to yourself often about yourself. Now, if a friend talks to us like that, we ditch them. If a husband, a wife, a partner, or a family member treats us like that, it's called emotional or mental abuse. But if we say things like that to ourselves, we tell ourselves we're just being humble, or that we have high standards, or some other bullshit label that allows us to continue saying things to ourselves that we wouldn't dream of saying to another person. Well, I hope. And if you would, well, tune out. The problem with this is that we can't just ditch ourselves, and we can't file for emotional or mental abuse against ourselves. Imagine reporting that one at the cop station. You know, I need to have a restraining order, officer. Well, against who, ma'am? Well, against myself. Well, ma'am, who are you harassing or abusing? Well, me, officer. Let's face it, it's not really going to work, is it? You can't get away from yourself. So the obvious answer is that you must stop. Stop seeing yourself in such a harsh and horrible and critical light. Stop saying such terrible things to yourself. Why? Because every time you say those awful things to yourself, you are creating a subconscious blueprint in your mind about who you are. All these beliefs that we've created over the years about ourselves and how we fit into this life become our behavioral blueprint that directs our actions with more consistency and power than our conscious mind ever does. The most powerful driving force in human behavior is to act and live in accordance with who we believe we are, with how we define ourselves. Now, when you are constantly criticizing yourself, are you defining yourself in a positive way that will empower you towards your goals, towards your dreams? Are you? You're not, are you? But if you encourage yourself and repeat positive new things to yourself time and time again, you will begin to feel more positive, more able, more empowered. And when you feel that way, it becomes easier to take the positive steps that you need to, and to not sabotage yourself by giving up because you don't truly believe you can achieve whatever it is anyway. Think about it. Imagine someone who's been a serial dieter for 30 years. She's lived that yo-yo lifestyle for years and years. She keeps going on diets. Often they're successful. But then she either gives up before she's finished, and she does that time and time again, or she just regains all the weight she loses time and time again. And as the years go by, she finds it harder and harder to lose weight, harder and harder to stick to a plan, and eventually it feels really hard to even start yet another diet. Now, why does this happen? Well, when you think about it, that's actually a bit of a stupid question, and yet it's one that so many of us have asked ourselves often. If you do not believe that you're capable of becoming a great artist, for example, a painter, are you really going to try really hard to become one? Would you, while you believe that you're definitely not capable of becoming that great artist, do everything that it takes to learn to paint and to hone your artistic skills? Well, you wouldn't, of course not. Because even if you go off on a bit of a flight of fancy and suddenly feel all inspired that it would be a fun thing to do, well, it seems like fun, but if you don't really believe that you can do it, you will never truly commit yourself. You will not follow through, and you will never become that great artist. But if a person believes that he or she can do it, well, then that is the person who does commit, who does follow through, and who does get the great results. It's logical. It's simple. Now, there are studies out there that support the idea that anyone, literally anyone, can learn to draw or to paint. And I believe that we can all learn how to implement and live and love a healthy and sustainable lifestyle that supports and promotes health in every way, including weight loss. But if you go on a diet believing, well, I can't lose weight because I've messed up my metabolism, or I'm genetically doomed to being obese, or I just don't have the time, or this is just how I am, whatever it is, if you go on a diet with those kinds of beliefs, how likely is it that you will have what it takes to commit yourself long term? or to follow through and get those great results. But those people who commit and believe that it's totally possible, that they can achieve their ideal size, that they do deserve to look great, well, those are the ones who easily commit to the process and follow through, because they just have this inner knowing that it is going to work. So, what do? Simple. You change the internal dialogue that you have with yourself to literally install and imprint new positive beliefs. Whether it's about your body or your career, your relationship, whatever it is, when you install and imprint new positive beliefs, then your thoughts and your actions will follow through to help you. Because, as I said earlier on, the most powerful driving force in human behavior is to act and live in accordance and in alignment with who we believe we are, with how we define ourselves. You need to question your beliefs that are not serving you. Oh, that's just how I am. I'm overweight. Or I can't stick to a diet. I don't have the willpower. Or I'm not capable of earning money. Or I only attract bad guys. That's just who I am, and that's why my love life is such a disaster. Whatever those beliefs are, ask yourself, when did I decide to define myself like that? And why? Why did I decide to define myself like that? And then you've got to question the shit out of that belief. Because when you question anything enough, you begin to create doubt. And when you start to doubt your old disempowering beliefs, then you open up a whole new world of beautiful possibilities in your mind. It's such a fun, empowering thing to do. You know, when you question those beliefs, you must do it with a sense of knowing, a certainty that those negative beliefs were created by you as labels to things that you had experienced or seen in life. They are not gospel truth. They were created by you. They're not necessarily true. Question those beliefs with a certainty that there are beautiful, audacious, positive, opposing beliefs that you can imprint that will serve you and support you. Believing that you can achieve something is the first foundation that you must set up before you try to achieve anything or to change anything, no matter what it is. Imprinting your new positive beliefs firmly into your mind is what I will speak about in my next video. So watch out for that. But in the meantime, start now by acknowledging the ways that you define yourself and question whether those self-imposed definitions are serving you or not. The ones that are serving you, great, leave those well alone and congratulate yourself for them. Be glad about them. The ones that are holding you back, well, as I said, question the shit out of them. Create doubt and then imagine who you could become if you held beautiful, audacious, positive, opposing beliefs. So thanks for watching. I'm Fiona Burdett. If you haven't subscribed, then go ahead and do so. And look out for my next video about how you can install and imprint your new empowering beliefs to create positive change in your life. You can also visit my website at fifotoday.com. That's FIFO today.com. Check out the free goodies that are there for you. Read the blog posts and comment. I would love to hear your thoughts and your opinions. Please, let's chat. And I will see you again soon. So stay safe, stay well, and remember, you are worthy, you are beautiful, and I appreciate you.